Hello everyone, and welcome back. I have no clue what's wrong with this. If it's the start, I thought the battery was going bad. Maybe the starter went bad. I don't know. I can't jump it. I mean, usually you get something there. And it looks like that battery has power. I don't know. You guys are awfully noisy.
One side to the other. What that does is it bypasses this solenoid, and if when you do this your wheeler cranks over.
Everything on that four-wheeler is pointing to the starter is definitely what's out on it. I picked up what hay I could with the manure and everything and threw it, that's right on the back side of the compost pile, because we're going to be digging some of the compost up from the front part and adding more to it also, so I kind of have it separated. I can't get any more of the hay up because it's still snow and ice underneath there. And then I dumped all the debris from the doing the sap and everything in the little brush pile right there and pushed it back a little bit more. I decided to leave the tractor right there for now because I am definitely jumping the gun. That's about how far down the frost line is right now. Make a mess of the yard. It's hard to believe that in 5 months and 2 weeks we'll be back up to duck camp and the old canoe will be bringing me out to the duck blind. once all the chickens discover this, they'll have it all scratched up. They were doing so good over here with it. I just picked that up right there, but you can see right here, still ice underneath there and everything. I can hear a rough grouse out there drumming right now. Last night, Melissa and I took the buggy and drove around the pasture over here along all the sides and picked up all the junk so I could get it into the garbage can for this week. I can only get some of the stuff out of the garden. The rest of it is still froze in. I switched this out because this one froze and it doesn't work right, it leaks a little bit. So this is a brand new one. I put this plastic one in, but it reduces the water pressure so much. And I want to get cold water run back into the where we milk the cow. I just switched this a couple days ago and it just is not what I was looking for. That is nice. Now I only have to carry hot water out here until I get a hot water on demand type system, which will be nice also. Somebody tried to send me a hot water heater to do a review video on, but it wasn't a hot water on demand. It was just a regular little 10-gallon water heater, and I thought about it, and then I was like, why not just get a hot water on demand eventually so you're not constantly heating the water, you know? I need it once a day right now to do 5 gallons of hot water. So I declined on that one. Oh, I'm glad to get this back. It's nice to have a nice warm day. You just have to keep in mind with this comes mosquitoes and the flies. And this is the first year that we've had, now we've got 4 cows. And last year when we got them, it was well into August. Was it September? So the fly season is just about done. So we're going to get the whole fly season full blast this year. I think it's going to be a mess. Everything grows in pretty fast, doesn't it? I'll have to come out here with the chainsaw.
I don't know.
You can do it. Raspberry bushes.
Ow!
You are whiny.
They're sticking me.
Pull your sleeve down.
Oh.
Well, it's the next day. Absolutely rotten day today. Yesterday was what, 60 or something? Today now it's up to 38 degrees right now. The high is 40. Windy. It rained earlier. We have rain coming tonight with some snow showers. But I'm trying to do something with where I'm going to put these piglets when they come this week. Right there where the sun hits, the frost is out, at least down that far. Here, that's it. That's as far as I can go before everything you see there is frozen ground. But by getting the dirt out of the way, it is above freezing. I only have to go down 6-8 inches here. You know, this is only temporary and they're little, but if they were in here and they were big, they'll root right underneath that, just rip the whole thing apart. I was going to put a big gate over on this side, but I decided I'm just going to do the small one in the front right there. Put in one post going up to hold the other side, and then a little piece of that wire mesh right there. Just a rotten day. 6:30 at night. It's absolutely rotten outside. Still in the upper 30s. Raining harder now. It's time to milk the cow. I don't see her in the feedlot pasture right there, so she must be behind the barn waiting.
I can put some of this in Festus's food.
Okay. Be careful, that stuff really sticks to your stuff.
I thought it was thicker than this.
In the wintertime it was.
And then that way it'll keep him from getting the calf's food.
In the last video, I had you filmed like this and somebody asked if I was milking the cows with Barney because of your purple coat. Shelter, I thought for sure they were here. Damn.
Oh,
Dang, well,
you want me to put some in her food too?
Come on in, let's go.
Hey, Mesa.
Come on.
Come on. There you go.
Girl.
There you go, Mesa.
Tail looks all pretty now. Isn't tomorrow supposed to be nice again, or is that in a few days or something? I don't know. Well, I haven't filmed anything at all today until right now. Today wasn't a bad day. Sunny out. It got up to 49 degrees, but the wind is coming off of Lake Superior, so it was windy all day. It's just dying down now. And that's why it's so cold. We could have got up to in the 50s, upper 50s probably, if we would have been another 50 miles away from Lake Superior. But all I did today was, I had a couple places to go, and then I worked on cleaning up the main garage. I never got to that last fall, and it's a mess in there. There's a bunch of stuff that needs to be taken out of there, but for right now I got it organized and looking much better. And now we just got done milking the cow and feeding everybody. And I'm just going to fill up the boiler because it's about 7:45 at night. And that'll be almost it for today. Tomorrow now, I think the temperature is supposed to be about the same, but tomorrow night we have rain coming in. It'll last into the next day, and it's supposed to get over 1/2 inch, so everything's going to be a mess then. But we're all under a no burn advisory because everything hasn't greened up yet, so that'll help me green up, getting a little water in here. If it ever warms up. The cows need a new bale probably tomorrow or the next day. I'm going to bring the tractor over here and just grab the rest of this one and toss it in there for now. But yeah, I got this picked up some. I got some stuff to put in there, but I'm going to wait and see how much room is in the garbage can at the end of the week. Yeah, looking a lot better. Melissa and I were talking earlier, and neither of us have seen the new calf feeding off Mesa for days. And I mean, we're not looking for it. We are now. And when I milk her, it used to be one quarter was pretty empty, and now most of the quarters are full. So I'm not sure if I watched the calf eating hay, drinking water, something that who was the little bull calf didn't do for months. And so I don't know. So I think tonight I'm going to take my Costco Seymour night vision goggles and kind of watch it closer, because I use that all the time to see what's going on at night. But lately I haven't been looking because I'm not looking for anything. The calf is doing fine. But I think I'm going to start doing that tonight, because if not, I'd like to separate it from them so that we can handle it. It's so nice with the Mr. Bull calf. We just walk right up, pet it, call it, it comes over. And with the new calf, it's pretty wild. And all it would need to be is handled for a while, separated into, I've got that little stall right there that I made just for that. So we'll see. We'll check it out later tonight with those goggles. Oh, I just got home. I've been gone all morning. It's, I don't know, a little after 1 o'clock right now, and when I got out of my truck, I could hear thunder. It's not supposed to rain until later in the day, but then I looked at the radar and it was coming. It's like, I better get that, you can hear it, I better get that bale moved over here right now. Well, the rain stopped for right now. If you look on the radar, it's like, here's where we are, and then that first line come through, which was quite a bit of lightning and thunder and some hail, and then now it's just horseshoed around, some lighter showers, I think. So I thought I'd get out there. I had to use my hammer claw for about this much of it and dig down about that far to be able to get that in there. And granted, if I was going to leave those pigs in there all the time, I would have to go down farther than that. Unless I put rings in, because they would just dig and dig and dig. At the hobby farmhouse, I had fence posts driven into the ground about every 6 inches in some areas where it would get real wet, because they are just masters at digging and getting out. But they're just going to be here for a while until the frost is out and I can go in over here, because I want to do, I don't know, depends on how many panels I have. It'd be nice to do almost a 32 by 32 square or something where they have some room to roam, but who knows how big I'll do it. But right now I just wanted to get this in while we had a little break in the rain. I don't even need this one here, but with there being one there, it's going to drive me crazy if this side doesn't match. So I thought I'll put that in there. I still need to put a piece of fencing over the gate, hang that down a little bit, and then probably dig across and bury cinder blocks into the dirt there, so when they dig, they won't get right underneath the door. Like I said, it all depends on when I get them out of this shelter or into this cage and into the new one. Out of this new one and into the other new one. I got this piece cut. It's almost 5 o'clock, so Melissa's going to be calling me in a few minutes to, I'll talk to her on our way home from work, see how the day went. I've talked to her several times today, but she always calls on her way home from work. And we'll see if I make it back out here to put this on or not, but we're getting closer. I think that's going to work really good. Good girl. Here you go, Festus. How are you doing today? Huh? Go, do it. Tail's going up. Now she's pooping. They don't. Rot, which is right there on the right. That was to collect eggs, but.
I didn't.
You can use that one, that's fine.
I'll get it when I go give him his banana.
Melissa got the crappy job today. It keeps raining pretty hard and then stopping and raining pretty hard and stopping, and she had to go out and do all the calf stuff. She's out there right now. You know,
Finished? We could do that too.
you know, maybe I will put it on. I mean, it's not, we can't just lift off the hinges and pull out, you know, it's not a big deal.
Look what I got. I got this for you. Come here. Oh. Do it better from this wood and this one to go down in there.
I bet you that one alone would do it, but we could check that out. I think it's a bad idea. Yep.
I just don't understand the banana thing, but yeah.
I didn't either.
Oh, you love your bananas, huh?
Well, it's a few minutes before 10 o'clock, and normally I will fill up the wood boiler, or at least fill up the buggy with wood right after we get done with the cows, but today Melissa and I had a bunch of stuff going on and I didn't do that, which means I have to do it with the sled now. I used my Picasso Seymour night vision goggles to check out, try to see if the calf is feeding off of Mesa, but it's raining. It's been raining off and on, so they're obviously in the shelter. I will figure it out though. That sled pulls a lot easier when there's snow. Good girl. Here you go, Festus. Still watching to see if the calf is eating off the mom. Earlier today I see that it was, but they're supposed to be eating like, I don't know what it is, 8 to 10 times a day or something. And when I milked her tonight, the one udder was empty and the other two were completely full again. So this time I put the udder, like the cream stuff on. I put it heavy on the one the calf has been drinking out of when it does, and nothing on the other two, hoping that it'll switch around a little bit. I can't see if it's eating off there right now or not. It's getting to be too dark. Well, I did see the calf eating off it right there with the Picasso Seymour 200 night vision goggles. It was on this side. I'm going to keep checking tonight and see if it goes back for more. I'd like to see it feed off the other side, would be really nice. Because when it's time to go fishing, I don't want to have to come back to milk the cow. I want the calf to do that for me. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. I got all my syrup in there into the little boxes and we get a little bit over 4 gallons. We've given away 4 or 5 already. So we did a little bit over 4 gallons this year, which is nothing in comparison to what some people do, but pretty good for me anyway. That's the most I've ever done. We're in there making breakfast for lunch right now. Still waiting for my bifold doors to show up. I'll leave a link to the Picasso Seymour 200. That video that I did in the wintertime was really cool. I'll leave a link for it. You guys can check it out. I use that all the time. It comes in really handy here on the farm. I will see you guys on the next video.